Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today you're joining me back on Mind the Gap on Roblox, which is a game that I've been playing a lot lately because all the express trains are back out, big express update, and in a couple of months time regional commuter will be back as well. But I thought I'd pop on the underground and do another episode of Trains Out. So welcome to another video. Welcome to Trains at Downsview underground station, which is situated between Warden and the subsurface depot and Warden and Wellesley stations. Stations only served by the Tudor line, however you get a few ECS movements going through here. ECS movements pass through here from the subsurface depot, which is down the line near Wellesley, to wherever their destination is that they're starting service. So before we jump into the trains, there's one waiting up the line at the moment, but before we jump into the trains, let's do a quick facilities. So obviously you have a station sign down here, and here you also have two bus stops, which are served by the number 2 that goes between Delgate and Harrington. You also have a ticket office here, but you can't go through the door, so you have to actually jump over the thing like that to be able to access it that way. Pretty strange, I must admit. Over here, on platform 1, it's actually a sign that says to Warden, but strangely, there isn't one here. Why don't they put a sign here that says to Wellesley or to Alderbrook? The station has 3 platforms, but weirdly, the platforms don't have station signs. The station is one of the least used stations on the underground system, one of the forgotten stations. It must be the least used on the Tudor line, unless Guide Cross or something else tops that. The station has 3 platforms, but it once had 4. Here's the abandoned platform 4 that was standing on here. You would be able to see it better in daylight, but unfortunately, it's not daylight at the moment. That's because the station was once served by National Rail and the Underground. So Underground will be this side, and National Rail will be this side, with Platform 4 in operation. But National Rail services, aka commuter, don't run here anymore, so Platform 4 is left abandoned and forgotten. Although the station has 3 platforms, only platforms 1 and 3 are in use. I can never seem to get a train on platform 2, and I don't know why. Maybe there's a certain speed limit that you have to do to get into platform 2, but I'll try and figure it out at some point. So, let's jump into the trains, or the tubes I guess, because this is an underground station. Okay, the first tube train of the video is going to be the delayed 1322 Manchester Underground Tudor Line service from Alderbrook to Effingham. We've got 7001. Got launched underground D-stock units 7001 and 7002 to Effingham. What just happened? Oh, I just took a screenshot. I didn't mean to, but oh well. Here's launched underground D-stock units 7001 and 7002 to Effingham. Okay, now getting ready to leave. It's going to be 7001 and 7002 with the delayed 1322 underground Tudor Line service from Alderbrook to Effingham. Got D-stock units 7001 and 7002. Because the station is non-teleportal, there are only really 2 ways that you can get here. I wouldn't recommend walking from wherever, because it would take a while. You can either spawn a subsurface train at the subsurface depot down the line, and then drive here, and then jump out, or you can walk from the subsurface depot, or you can actually get the Route 2 bus from Delgate or Harrington, depending on, or wherever you're getting the bus from. So, yeah. And as it turns daylight, you can now see properly the abandoned platform 4. Over here, you can also see the abandoned entrance, which would lead to platform 4. And there's that D-stock over there, which seems to be going really, really slow. But obviously you've got the slopes down here, down to platforms 2 and 3 and 1. It is where there probably would have used to been an entrance to platform 4 down here. But it's not in use. Because 4 doesn't exist anymore. Well, it does, it's just abandoned. And also, another quick little fact, because I believe there's a service to Alderbrook due soon, and then a few ECS, I believe. But and also a quick little fact is that there's actually you can see a bridge over there, but actually that is the bridge that goes over that's a Princess line, because the Princess line goes around from Warden, which is up the line that way, all the way around, and it serves Silverhead Station, which is up there, which is also one of the Mind the Gap forgotten stations, and it's had an upgrade, so it used to just have nothing there, but now it's got like station signs and a shelter, which is very, very nice. And also, if you walk up the line here, along on this wall here, is actually where the Downsview railcam is. So if you ever want to do like railcam live streams, come here, onto this wall. And then if you go around about here, or maybe move further down, you get a nice view of all the tube trains going past. You might think that, oh, it must be hardly ever served because it's only the tube line that runs along here. Well, you do actually get quite a lot of trains through here, because you get a lot of ECS movements through here, because the subsurface depot is just down the line. Anyway, back to the trains. That's enough info for this video. And we've come at a time where you can see there's absolutely no one at the station. Well, that's because I'm in a VIP server, but anyways, we've come at a time where there's nobody at the station, and this is, I must say, it must be in the top 5 of the least used stations, top 10 or top 5 of the least used stations on the Manchester Underground, and it must be, and I'm assuming it's the least used station on the Tudor line, unless Guide Cross or something else tops that. I'm not that familiar with the Underground. I'm only familiar with the Tudor line, the Ivor line, and a couple of other lines. I don't really use the Underground that much on Mind the Gap. Not as much as I used to anyway, and even then, I didn't know much about it. Okay, and the next train to arrive will be the delayed 13:30 Manchester Underground Tudor line service from Effley to Alderbrook. This will most likely be another D stock, because the Tudor line is mainly D stock, but a few S's, I believe, a few S stocks. This will be coming in any minute now. Okay, it's now arriving. You'll be able to see it in a second if I just move closer to the edge. My graphics aren't very high, so you can't really see things from a distance. There you can see it now. And in it comes. £70.55 to Alderbrook. And as you can see, platform 3. Platform 2, however, is either not in use, or there's a certain speed restriction that you have to do to get onto there. But for some reason, I never get put on there. It's always platform 3. Okay, now getting ready to leave is going to be the 6 minutes late, 13:30, Manchester Underground Tudor line service from Effley to Alderbrook. We have Manchester Underground D stock unit 70.55. Thank you to that driver for giving me megatones as he left the station there. Thank you very much. 7055 to 7056 to Alderbrook. Okay, the next train to come through will be a passing ECS movement of a S-Stock from the subsurface depot to Warden to start a service on the Princess line. So the next train to pass through will be a Launched Underground S-Stock on its way from the subsurface depot, which is down the line there, to Warden, which is up the line there. Because this will be doing an ECS movement to Warden to start a service at Warden to Bentley on the Princess line. Okay, here it is. (21,001 to 21,002) on an ECS movement to Warden. That's all for now, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.